Ladies and gentlemen, brothers, sisters, friends, and comrades on the YouTube, to my family, and to the love of my life, who I just left not terribly long ago, a little earlier today. Yeah, it's been a minute. I know it has. I know. Man, let me tell you something. I've been ripping back and forth across this country. I mean, like y'all wouldn't believe. It's it's a good thing. Don't get me wrong, but I've had some really long runs up into upstate New York, down in Florida, North Carolina, and then all the way back, Washington, Oregon, even Cali, from the east. So it's been I don't know, probably about a month or so since I've been on with y'all, and I want to thank those of you who either called or left comment going, everything alright? Oh yeah, everything alright, we're good. I have had some issues with the Ghost Rider though. She's doing pretty good. When I get I'm in Ontario right now at an Americold, picking up something that needs to be 34 degrees, and I don't know what yet. I won't know until I get my bill of lading. I've been in the door for about an hour, but I had a little drama here. So my appointment was at 2 o'clock. It's 6:30 p.m. now. When I got here, I saw a lot of water. Didn't mean a thing to me. I don't know how their operation is here. Well, turns out it was a sinkhole. They had an explosion, and this is what it looks like. Yeah, it was quite the drama and shutdown mode for this place. Luckily, there wasn't a truck in the hole. That would have taken a lot longer for me to get into this place so that I could catch a load. They haven't even started loading me yet. As I said before, it's creeping up on 6:30 p.m. My appointment was at 2, but whatever. I mean, it's not that big a deal. They had an out-of-control incident. What am I supposed to do? So what I did do was have a little bit of a nap. I was appreciative of that. And, so now we'll be able to get out of the road. I'm taking this load to pile up, or I don't know, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law tell me the right way to say that word. It's an engine word for up in the Washington area. I don't remember. Peel up or something like that. Anyway, whatever. I'm gonna call him tomorrow and see if I can get the proper pronunciation for it. But anyway, so yeah, after the water explosion they had here, about 3 hours after I got here, I came back up to the guard shack and they let me on through. But as I started to say, I've got a little problem with the Ghost Rider. She's shaking. We got vibration. I got some brand new steers on here. I put 100,000 miles on those steers, so I got some new ones. There was a slit in the left front steer, or the left steer, I guess it is. There was a split in that one. It was about, I don't know, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of about 8 inches long. Wasn't down to the tread. It was just a split in the rubber. Wasn't down to the belts, I should say. Just a split in the rubber. But my problem right now with this, with the Ghost Rider here, is she'll go, at like smooth as glass. Just pretty. and then all of a sudden it'll go to shaking, and it just goes a little louder, a little louder, a little harder, a little harder, gets up to a certain spot, hangs there, and then just fast as it went up, it just comes back down. Sets it glass all over again. It just keeps going up and down and up and down and up and down. The whole time I was thinking it was something to do with the tires, and so was everybody else. Well, then they replaced, as I said, the steers. Took care of the drives. I did have one drive that had a screw in it, so it was down to 30 pounds by the time I got to Caldwell on this last run. And so my tires are good. There's nothing wrong with my tires. So I was instructed. So I had a bit of a breakdown when I was coming back on my home run. I got out. It was still shaking like crazy. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to check the air in these front tires. I don't know that that's the problem. I don't think it is, but I'm going to check anyway. So I got out my handy dandy tire gauge, and I just got these tires. New valve stems, new valve cores. Put my tire gauge on it, pulled my tire gauge off. The thing was still spitting air. Psst, like crazy. I'm like, oh no, man. So I jumped back in the truck. I tried to get it, redoing it. I mean, I'm trying to get this thing to pop back out with the tire gauge. It wasn't working. Climb into the truck. I got my pocket knife sitting right in this center console right here. It made it easy enough to get in there to get it. Grabbed it. I tried to pull the valve core out. Wouldn't pull out. So I got the cap back on it with a bit of an effort, but I got it on there. And that stopped the leak enough to where I could go 40 miles down into technically Phoenix, Oregon. It was really the sort of the outskirts of Medford. And I pulled into the TA there, and they had me in and out of there in half an hour. The dude checked the right front tire. I did the left front and blew out the valve core. Dude, when I got it over there, he was checking all the air pressures. He got to the right one, did the same thing. So anyway, got that fixed, got home down here in Ontario. I'm gonna go back up into Washington and then back to Caldwell. They're gonna put this truck in at the dealer. It's shaking. Even on the way down here empty, it's still shaking. Damn it. So anyway, I'm gonna end up, hopefully I'll be able to stay at my Uncle Bob and Aunt Patty's house probably for a couple of days until they diagnose the problem and realize what the extent of the repair will be. She's still under warranty. I have 237,000 miles on her, which means that I put over 100,000 on this truck. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's not that complicated and they can get it done within a couple of days, in which case I'll stay with my Uncle Bob and Aunt Patty. Otherwise, they're going to end up trading me out and giving me another truck. Just to use, not permanently. And I was already told that don't count on an upgrade. Damn it. We got some brand new trucks sitting at the yard that are not in use right now because they just don't have the need for all 10 of those trucks. Apparently there's 10 of them. I haven't seen them. I think they're in the south yard, and I didn't go over there the last time I was there. So, but we've got 10 trucks that they haven't fired up yet. They haven't even registered them or anything. They don't even have plates. So anyway, we'll see what happens. You know, hopefully it's not much to have to fix, and I can get right back into this one. Because let me tell you something, to change out everything in this truck to another truck, and maybe not even everything, but most of it. Man, is that a chore. Up the steps, down the steps, up the steps, down the steps, loaded every time. I have my own mattress, and this mattress is great when it's in the box. One of those rolled up in the box mattresses delivered to your door, you know, one of those. Yeah, I love it. It's 12 inches thick. I've talked about it before on this channel. It's 12 inches thick, twin mattress, so it fits where the Peterbilt mattresses are. Although the Peterbilt mattresses are a bit bigger, it don't matter. This one's way, way more comfortable. But is it ever a bitch to get out of here and put into another truck, especially by myself? That's how I did it last time with the Wild Blue Yonder into the beautiful Ghost Rider. So anyway, I'll try and get a little bit better about doing some videos and keeping y'all updated, particularly on the Ghost Rider's condition. Like I said, I've got a shake we're going to address here and see what happens, and we'll just kind of keep it going from there. As I said before, also, I was just crisscrossing this country. Never got into Vermont. I was close to it. I was within 20 miles of the border of Vermont in Mechanicsburg, New York, which is up above Albany. Beautiful place, man. Whew. Beautiful place. And I think that's as far, I don't know, because I got down into Florida too, Lake City and Lake Wales. Anytime I mention Lake Wales, you know I'm bringing Florida natural orange juice products out of Florida, because that's their money maker there. It's hard to get loads out of Florida. A lot going in, not much coming out, and that's been the case for years. So anyway, just crisscrossing the country. It's a beautiful place, and it is hot right now in the desert Southwest. Let me tell you, it is hot. At home yesterday, it was 110. I think it was slated to be a little hotter today, somewhere in the neighborhood of 112. When I got here today, it was 102 in Ontario. That's not so bad. I mean, it's bearable. It's still pretty damn hot though. And I hit a couple of spots coming up over the San Gabriel's that was 109, 110. So it's hot. It's hot. I know Las Vegas was pretty close to breaking a record at 117. Death Valley's looking at 130s for the next 3 or 4 days. The world record is 134. That is in Death Valley, and they might possibly break that. Wouldn't that be amazing in our lifetime? That last record was recorded in 1913. So yeah, that's how long global warming's been going on, folks. So anyhow, a lot of other places were looking to break records. Palm Springs broke a record yesterday at 124, obviously cracking the 123 mark, which has been recorded 3 times in Palm Springs. So they hit 124. I've been in Palm Desert at 122, visiting my late great grandmother, and so that I've been in that kind of heat. We actually did crack an egg in the street, and it did turn white. I don't know, it was probably 1 or 2 in the afternoon. So it might not have been quite 122 when we did it, but it was freaking hot, I can tell you that. I'm what, 13, 14 years old? That sumbitch did turn white on us. So, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and crack out of here. Yeah, I've been crisscrossing the road. Got a new hat. Rhodes Bakery. Bacon Serve. Rolls. Took a load out of there in Waukegan, Illinois. So, they just just handed me a hat. I didn't even ask for it. So I thought that was pretty cool. I asked for some dinner rolls and they turned me down. Whatever. Anyway, so, hey, swivel, you know, not too bad right here. We're tucked away in an industrial area of Ontario. Here goes my first pallet. So yeah, it's not so bad. We're in pretty good shape. And so you do know who love you. I'm glad to be back. I'm gonna try so hard to keep up with y'all and, you know, lay some information down, see if you can pick up what I'm laying down. And we'll try and do that. Take care of all y'all selves. You know what I mean? Do something nice for somebody. You know, especially your family, anybody in your family. If you still have your folks, do something nice for your folks, you know? So yeah, take good care of yourselves. Upward and onward. Peace.